game. It's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Lions, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions ready to take over on offense for the first time here, and they've got a rookie at the helm, the third-round pick from Tennessee, Charles, Hendon Hooker.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Lions have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and then score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 18 carries, 93 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Young to throw it. open here, Adam Thielen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On second down, Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Here's Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as it drew it up in practice.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
But he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Down the left sideline, and into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And he has great great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it, took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Smith red. Check pink. Blue check.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Another run here with Sanders. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Hurst makes the catch, a welcome sight to the Panthers, who believe there's still growth in the 6-year tight end. Over 50 catches last season, hoping he is the field-moving tight end Carolina hasn't had since Greg Olson's prime.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for Young. They'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Young. That's caught by Mingo right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. From the gun, it's Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Shoves him aside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Young, he's going to change it up. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
People talk about plays being blown up. That's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Hooker on first down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Hooker's throw caught by Olave. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Got an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Hooker. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're controlling how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Back out there to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Young. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Young. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before break. Hooker, he's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room right there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes third down at 7. Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He completes this one to Mingo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The give, right side for Gibbs. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part. He's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said.
Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hooker's going to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Throwing. Hooker. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Hooker. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a 1st down throw for Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Young to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Okay, ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Young now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Young on 3rd down. Oh, and a heck of an effort he'll make the diving catch.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Young. Again, that's Hurst. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Young to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sanders going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3. But could not get it over the chalk. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Young. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Hooker to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing here is Hooker. St. Brown on the catch. They find some open field here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke it our tie here in the final minute. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Young and the Panthers down by 7, 33 seconds to go. And they've got to travel to full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Young. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That throw by Young incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Young to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Now on 4th down here,